we see this equation. It says in the given equation, k is an integer constant. And if the equation has no real solution, as I mentioned before, if it has no real solution or exactly one solution, we know that we need to use a discriminant. And what is the least possible value of k? So right off the bat, you see that this is a little more harder problem than the question before, but it's still the same concept. So if it has zero real solutions, which one do we use? We use this one, zero real solutions. So just write the equation down. B squared minus 4ac is less than 0. Next, we set our variables. But however, for this question, before that, let's just distribute it so that it's in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so we see distributed kx squared minus 56x to negative 16. You bring the 16. Kx squared minus 56x plus 16 is equal to 0. Now we can set our variables. A is equal to k, b is equal to negative 56, and c is equal to 16. So with this, we know that the equation is negative 56 squared minus 4 times 16 times k has to be less than 0. Okay, now let distribute. Again, I'll just do it by hand just to show you. 56 times 56, 36, 33, 30, 28, plus 6, 3. So we know that 3136 minus 64k is less than 0. And we're trying to find the value of k, so let's isolate k. Negative 64k is less than negative 3136, and then we just divide negative 64 both sides to get, I'll just do it by hand again. 64 times 4, 16, 25. 4, 2, 56, 2, 10, 7, 5, 6. And then, let's see, what times 4 is equal to 6, 9. So it's 49. However, another thing to note here, and that what College Board wants you to do, is just do k is less than 49. However, that's wrong because when you divide and it's a negative, you divide like a negative, you're supposed to switch the sign of like the compare sign. It's supposed to be, instead of this, it's supposed to be k is greater than 49. Now with this, what is the least possible value of k? Well, the least possible value, if it has to be greater than 49, is 50. So k is equal to 50. So these are two problems that were on the SAT practice test, and we just basically solved them pretty easily just by knowing the discriminant, just knowing these three cases. And this is very important to know, as it will show up a lot of times on the SAT. Thank you.